3 minutes after we had 61 votes, one person stood up and said, I voted wrong, I changed my vote to no. So in essence, we had exactly 60 votes. All you need, you don't have to shut them out, 60 is what you need. And it easily passed the Senate after that. Governor Quinn signed it, it became the law. However, as you all know, while we passed it in April or May of 2013, it was a 4-year pilot program. That 4-year pilot program did not start till January of 2014, which gave us a program from 2014 through 17, a 4-year pilot program. But rules had to be created by 3 different state agencies, 4 or 5 different state agencies, to administer the bill, and particularly create a plan for how the scoring system would work to determine who would become cultivators and who would get dispensary licenses. And I see a lot of you smiling because you went through that painstaking and weary process. So that took a very long time. And fast forward to the end of 2014, Pat Quinn has lost the election for governor, and I'm in his office every day. Are you going to issue the licenses today? Are you going to issue the licenses tomorrow? When are you going to issue the licenses? And I was assured over and over and over again those licenses would be issued while Pat Quinn was still governor. Fast forward to the second week of January 2015. Pat Quinn's last day of office till noon. Bruce Rauner's first day of office starting at noon. I was assured up until 9 o'clock in the morning that Pat Quinn was going to issue those licenses. And as I was going into Governor Rauner's inaugural, which I regret doing, discuss that in a different forum. As I was going in, I got a call from a staff person of Governor Quinn who had been working on this issue a very long time, who said to me that the licenses were not going to be issued. The crack in the back of my phone will attest to the fact that I threw it across the room because this was not right. The state of Illinois was ready for this. We had waited a year to get through this process. It took me 4 years to get to that year, so then we were 5 years into the process. Give us a break. What are we going to do? And then I was, of course, concerned because you all know, those of you who are paying attention, that during the gubernatorial campaign, Bruce Rauner indicated he was not for the medical marijuana program. And so it concerned me that the licenses would not be issued. The first afternoon that Bruce Rauner was governor, that very Monday afternoon, I was in his office. Now, he wasn't there yet. He was doing what new governors do, waltzing around Springfield, talking to people. And I told whoever was there, who I'm not sure actually worked for Rauner yet, I told her, I need a meeting with the governor ASAP. She said, what's it about? I said, he'll know. And of course he did know. 2 days later I was in the governor's office and I basically begged him on bended knee to issue these licenses. His first comment to me was, I'm not sure the scoring system that was initiated was a good one. I'm not sure it was fair. I'm not sure it was right. And you all know that somewhere in there, newspapers had all the scoring and the lists of people who were maybe the winners and maybe the losers. And the governor wasn't a big fan of that either. And so that meeting ended with me having no idea what his plan was. And a couple of days later, as you all know, he issued the licenses, which I think was a good step, and I thanked him for it, which also pained me. But I did thank him for doing that. Now, there is some concern, even though those licenses were issued, about the motivation. Some said, well, gee, that's great. I guess he supports the program. It'll move forward. The administration will be helpful, and off we will go, and we'll take care of the sickest people in the land, and life will be happy for all.